Time management is, by its very nature, hard to manage, for me at least. And I've always found designing my time stressful enough. I'd like things to go on autopilot if possible, so that I don't have to make too many decisions about what I'm doing. With lifting, we have a choice either to think of going to the gym as the centre of the day, or at least a substantial part of the day, or instead to think of it as so many interruptions, judiciously splitting up the day for relief and recreation. With the first option, we're imagining some longer dedicated time carved out of the day as if it were the centrepiece of the day, even if it front ends the day or terminates the daylight part of the day before shower and dinner and that kind of thing. In other words, not necessarily in the middle of the day, literally, but crowning the day in an almost ceremonial sense. The second option is to do exercises at different times during the day so that they intersperse other activities. And this pattern can be fixed or flexible. There might be a spontaneous cue to, being one activity earlier or later. Sometimes, for example, I get cold in the winter months and feel stimulated to do some lifts to warm up, which lifting does very effectively. The surge of heat doesn't last, doesn't have huge sustain, and you quickly get cold again unless you're wearing more clothing. I have a lot of rituals that intersperse my writing and reading, coffee, for example. But each day, no doubt like yours, is in any case interrupted by different things intruding, like meeting people or appointments or shopping or preparing for a party and so on. Those normal rhythms of life are in fact quite chaotic. Interspersing the day with a lift here and a lift there won't suit a lot of people because it's fragmented, hard to keep track of, and above all, you don't have the simple satisfaction of putting it all behind you, feeling that you've achieved something monumental. Instead, the last lift of the day passes without much sense of occasion. You don't get the rush of triumph, but just feel that everything committed has now been acquitted.